Hi, scholars, and welcome back to Writing with Miss Kitchens. We are now on day 17. Before we go into our writing lesson, I want to make sure that we all understand the student learning outcomes. Students will be able to understand the power of words, make things happen. Students will be able to understand the more reasons provided, the more convincing a piece of writing. Students will be able to use a variety of genres to reach a variety of audience. Okay, here you need to make sure that you have your writing materials. That is your writing folder to keep your work neat, your pencil, your crayons, the checklist that I have posted in the assignment section of Google Classroom, and your paper from yesterday or a fresh piece of paper, whether it's a printed paper, a printed writing paper, your commie, or just a plain piece of paper. Whatever it is that is going to make you comfortable in completing your task today. All right, scholars. I have to share something that is very important because I've noticed that you remind me of the Lorax in your writing. Like, I've been looking at your writing and you remind me of the Lorax and how he cares so much about trees that he tries to convince everyone to care for them. I also want to remind you that writers, you can persuade someone by writing letters. You could persuade them through songs, petitions, speeches, whatever it is that you want to do in your writing to persuade someone, any method that you want to use, that is okay with me, as long as you're persuading them. Here are some topics that you can use if you were having a hard time on writing. What can I persuade someone about? You can persuade someone on their favorite food, favorite game, why someone is special, why we should want to make the world a better place. Here are just some ideas for you in case you get stuck on topics. Okay, today I want to teach you that opinion writers don't just write one thing and say, oh well. I hope that helps, but it's not my business. No way. Instead, they keep writing more and more to tackle the problem they've seen. They write to different people in different ways and suggest different solutions. They keep at it. So you should be doing the same thing, keeping at it also. As yesterday and the day before that, we were talking about how writers write to make the world better by seeing a problem, thinking about the problem and a solution, and then writing about it. Here is our little friend Pete, who's always trying to persuade people, and our anchor chart that says, author's purpose to persuade. To persuade is to convince someone to do something, make someone believe in something, change someone's mind, to sway, to entice, to influence, to believe, and like I said before, to convince. That is what we're always doing when we are persuading. So just take a look at that anchor chart for a second, get more understanding of what it means to persuade. All right, little writers, it is now time for your 10 minutes of free write. Please set a timer for 10 minutes. Make sure that you are not being distracted during your free write. You can either add more words to your paper or you can add more details to your picture. Whatever you choose, it's on you. And I will see you at the 10-minute mark. Parents, please pause this presentation so that your scholar can have that 10 minutes, and I will see you when you are finished. Happy writing, little writers. Okay, writers, your time is now up from your 10-minute free write. I hope that you were able to use that time to get more of your solutions down for your problem and reasons to why you feel why you feel people should come with you with your idea. Here's Miss Kitchen's example from Yesterday's writing, if you want to continue on looking at that and what I've done to state my problem and my 2 reasons, you are more than welcome to do exactly that. You can go to the Kami hyperlink at the top, or you can just read it from right here, whatever is your liking. How can I be successful in today's writing? Well, that is something that's very easy for you because writers, today, some of you will be finishing the writing you began the other day, just like Miss Kitchens did. I finished my writing. I was done. I'm done. And sometime today, most of you will start another piece of writing about the same problem. I showed you some topics that you can use to write new persuasive writings on. So just choose a topic and write a whole new persuasive writing, whether it's a letter, a song, a petition, a list of rules, whatever it is that you want, whatever strategy you want to use to write your persuasive paper. I am okay with that, and I know you should be too. All right, so the student criteria for success. Students will finish their first persuasive piece. So if you're not finished with your first persuasive piece, get that all done and you should be good. Hopefully you turned that in yesterday. Students will begin their second persuasive piece on the same topic, or you could choose a different topic if you're like pretty bored with that topic. I'm okay with whatever it is that you want. This is about you. Writing is all about you. However, we want to make sure that we stay on topic with making sure that we are persuading our audience. Now, if you want, you can use a book at home or Google a story about how a character persuaded someone, just so that you could get a better idea of what it means to persuade. You can also go look at the Lorax book and see how he was persuading people to care about the trees to get a better idea on how to persuade someone. Okay, so that is it for writing of day 17. I hope that you've enjoyed your writing, and I hope your free write, and I hope that your have to is more amazing than your yesterday have to, and that you continue on writing and going deep within yourself and persuading your audience to think like you and to consider your ideas, because your ideas matter. And I know you're going to be able to persuade them to come on board with you. I will see you tomorrow for day 18 of writing. Happy writing, little writers.